All right, guys, welcome back. Today we are going to be doing an unboxing on the Mechander robot sent to me from Show Z Store, and this is actually the first time I've ordered from Show Z Store, and I gotta say, beautiful presentation. The box has been packed very nicely. But without further ado, let's dive right in and take a look, and we shall see. Sure that you won't damage contents inside. And there we have it. Mechander Robo, which also is known back home as Mekanda. Now the story with this guy, I had family who owned this action figure as a toy back in the 80s. I never owned this action figure myself, but I had family who owned it, and I always wanted to have it. And seeing that they remade it, I decided to pick one up for myself. Looks like in there. The box, it's not too heavy, but oh, look at that. Mechander Robo is by Carbotix series by 5R Pro. I think that's a typo. By 5RPO Studio CX. I think it's 5 Pro Studio CX, but it looks like a typo there. Yeah, it's a typo. It's 5 Pro, but on the back here it says 5R Pro. Little typo I noticed right away. Let's take a crack at it. See. Alright, looks like there's 2 compartments here, instruction manual. So a lot of people know him as Mekanda. I actually know him as Mekanda, but I guess overseas he's also known as Mechander, fresh out of the box. So first glimpse, ooh, okay, it's pretty cool. There's from what I can tell here, it's plastic, but there are some areas that look like it's made out of die cast. But the figure itself looks pretty good. The joints are pretty tight. Let's take the plastic out. Okay, first we have the sword. It's made out of plastic. Quite heavy duty though. It's not cheap. Feels like it's well made. Play around with that in a second. Now here's the shield, and from what I've seen in previous videos, I've seen this shield come out. Oh, look at that. So the shield itself, oh, it's like a ninja star. It's supposed to be lethal looking, but that's one of his shields. So we'll definitely attach that to Mekanda. Here's the other shield. Look at that. Those. Yeah, there's a couple of little parts here. I don't know what some of these are, like this little black thing. It's probably something important, but we'll hold on to that later. Let's see if I can zoom in. Yeah, so you can see there's a shark. It's a torpedo, but it's got a shark at the tip. Look at that detail. It's pretty impressive. More missiles. So this over here, guys, the missiles are supposed to go on his hand. So they're supposed to be like launching out of his fist. So we'll play around with that. Got the other hand, so both hands, missiles, as you can see, like that, right? Let's see. The joints are pretty stiff, which is pretty good. Rotate. There's a ball joint. And yeah, the size is actually pretty impressive, guys. I thought it was going to be a little bit smaller, but from the size that I have here, it's quite impressive. And I like it. Look at that. Okay, so now putting the shields on, I was reviewing how this goes onto the arm. They slide right in, but I still have some plastic here that doesn't seem to want to come out. There we go. And they slide just right into the groove, just like that. All right, so there's the first one and the second one. Let's come up with more dynamic poses. Turn his torso. He's like, so this little ship is supposed to go behind him. So while he's flying around, this goes right in his back. I think that's where the pilot goes. He's got the sword on. Looks like that. He's right around he's just right around to like that. You rotate it. There you go. And you attach the missiles just like that. So it looks like he's about to send some love your way. Those missiles right on his fist. So properly putting the missiles on Mekanda, we got that. Got that dynamic pose going on. It looks pretty good. Let's move them on this side. Okay, so I got curious and wanted to see what the instruction manual looks like. So let's take a quick look. So you've got the Mechander rocket gun parts, the missiles, the UFO shields. So that little part I was wondering about, the black part, is the stand connector. And the sword and Mekanda himself. Got two sets of hands. Basically, these are the metal parts. All right, so if you're wondering which parts of Mekanda is metal, it's those joints that illustrate in dark areas from the instruction manual. And let's see, what else is there? Just telling you how to put the hands on. The missiles. Okay, so, oh, I see here. What you got to do is you got to flip that part to put the missiles on. The shield, we've already figured out. And some instructions. Oh, that's for the shark torpedo, as you can see there. And the ship goes right in the back. Oh, look at that. The torso actually allows him to do sit-ups. And that's it. Carbotix.
Mechander Max が合
All right, so there we have it, folks. We got Mechander Robo in its full articulated glory. Thanks to Carbotix and 5 Pro Studio. Shout out to Show Z Store for sending me this incredible figure. And be sure to grab one for yourself, because I'm sure once it goes extinct, you're going to regret not grabbing one for yourself. So with that being said, this is Cito signing off. I will see you next time, and thanks for watching.